up guys, my name is Monica. I'm a personal trainer, mama, exercise physiologist, and a certified nutrition coach. If you found this video, you are hopping onto my postpartum journey. I'm actually on about workout 5 or 6 here, but I am slowly progressing in my workouts. So if this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, thank you for coming back. If you want to get a notification every time I do put out a new video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so that you know firsthand when I am putting out a new video. So today we are actually going to be working out legs. The last video we did do core and a little bit of back. So we're just going to do some lower body today. If you have your little person with you, that's great. That's added resistance. If you don't, that's totally fine. But what we're going to do is we're just going to warm up our legs here. So we're going to do little squats. We're going to go for about 10 of these. Kind of warm up our bodies. Arms up. Here we go. So I've noticed too that this is a really great way to get my baby to sleep. Just having some movement in here. All right, and then we're just going to have one leg out to the side. We're going to pivot, so we're twisting, and then we're going to stretch. So we're going to get a nice hip flexor stretch here. If you're just waking up, starting this in the morning, that's awesome. If you're doing this in the middle of the day, that's great too. Just gives you that extra boost to go through the rest of your day. We're going to do the same thing, other side. Should be feeling the front of the leg stretching here. Awesome. And then from here, we're just going to go ahead and do wide high knees. So I'm not bringing my knees straight up to my chest. They're coming out to the side, like towards my shoulders. There we go. You may have some tight hips, inner thighs. This is a really great way just to kind of get things moving and grooving, get some blood flow to those areas. And then we're going to go back small squats with bringing our hands over our head. So if you are working out, you may notice that your baby does love a lot of movement. So like I said, this is a great way to get baby to sleep if you are noticing that they're having a hard time falling asleep. Awesome. And then we're going to go ahead and do that hip flexor stretch. We're just pulsing, so we're just going to lean forward and relax the muscle. We're not doing a hard hold here, just because we're trying to just wake up our muscles. And like I said, if you're doing this in the morning, good morning to you. Welcome. Thanks for starting your day off with some movement. If you're doing this in the middle of the day or the afternoon, that is great as well. You are getting movement in the day. And if you've watched my previous videos, you know that these workouts are probably 15 minutes or less. So you can do this in between like somebody taking a shower. You can do this while you are making dinner, while you're just kind of waiting for something to cook. So we get really nice and easy movement in. Whether you're pregnant or not, or even postpartum journey, all these workouts are great for anyone. So always feel free to share these movements with somebody. And we are resting. Awesome. So here, should already have that blood flow going. We're going to actually go for deep squats. We're going to go for 10 of these. Now, not doing these super fast. Make sure you stay on your heels. And if you need to open your feet out wider, so my feet are wider than my shoulders, but if you need to keep widening those feet, feel free. You want to make sure that you have even pressure through your foot the whole time. And something that feels comfortable to you and your body. Sometimes people recommend just slightly wider than shoulder width, but everybody's body is different. So just be mindful of that. We'll do 2 more. 2, 1, awesome. And then from here, we're going to go ahead and do a reverse lunge. We're going to focus on 10 on one side and then 10 on the other side. Now, no need to go super low here. Do what feels comfortable to you. And then if you're having trouble balancing, just find a focal point. Right there, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. Getting 10 of these reverse lunges, just isolating that one leg. You may notice too, balance is a little better on one side than the other, and that's totally fine, pretty normal. Just try to work on it as much as possible. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and do some calf raises. So calf raises, you really wanna make sure that when you are coming onto your toe, that your ankle bone goes straight. You don't want those ankles coming out to the side, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and do 10 of these guys. Good. The reason you don't want those ankles to go out to the side is because you do not get the contraction in the calf like you normally would. So it's really important to make sure that you're trying to think of it as someone pulling string straight from your ankle bones. Okay, let's go for 2 more. 2, 1, awesome. And then from there, we're gonna go ahead and do some kickbacks. So we're gonna get some glute work in too. So we're gonna go for 15 of these. And if you notice, my front leg is not straight. I do have a bent, and I am tapping my toe down each time. There we go. Whoop. 10, you may lose balance, and that's totally fine. 12, 13, 14, and 15. Other side. 1, 2. When you're doing these, what you really want to be mindful of is just making sure that you're having your butt actually lift your leg. Sometimes it's really hard to think about, or sometimes you're just kind of kicking your leg back. But when you really think about the movement, you can actually get your butt working really well as you're doing this. There we go. 13, 14, and 15. Awesome. And now we're going to go for deep squats again, 10 of these guys. Good. So you should have heart rate going, blood flow going, maybe slowly drifting off to sleep. And that's great. Because you're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here. You're getting a workout in, and you're getting baby to sleep, which is great. Inhale, exhale. Good. And I know I did say deep squats here, but do what feels comfortable to you. There we go, that's 10, awesome. Now we're gonna go ahead and do reverse lunge, 10 to each side. So remember focusing on one side first, and then we'll switch to the other side. So hopefully you've been following along, and if you have, that's great. I wanna know what kind of differences you're feeling. So if you wanna leave a comment in the comment section below, definitely do that. I'm gonna go ahead and say, when it comes to working out, even though I haven't been doing it for long, it's probably been about almost a full week for me. 1 more, 10. I've noticed a couple things. I've noticed that I feel better about myself. I feel like I can think. My brain is ready to work for the day. I have a little bit more patience with my children. And then I just feel like I can do anything, really. I feel on top of the world. Another thing too is, since your body does change postpartum, I feel like I feel better in my skin. Even though I may not be changing a ton. 2 more, 9, 10, awesome. Calf raises, 10 of those. 15, I'm sorry. So even though I haven't been changing a ton, I definitely do feel the benefits of working out, and it's really great. It's like I was saying, I think the biggest thing that I've really taken away from this is just having more patience with my kids, instead of being like, my head is in a knot, because sometimes it feels like it's in a knot. I'm able to kind of take a breath and be like, okay. Another thing too is, if you're like a mom that always has that to-do list, working out is usually on that to-do list, but if you get to it, is something else, you know. Sometimes you don't get to it, and that's just the way things work out. So I think making sure that you get in maybe like 10-15 minutes helps a ton. We're gonna do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. But it helps a ton for sure. And like I said, usually it is on mother's to-do list, especially postpartum. Everybody's trying to get back into their bodies before pregnancy, and I completely understand that. But you also got to give yourself time and grace. There's no rush. Your body didn't just get huge in one night, so your body's not going to shrink back in just one night or 1 week. It took time to grow that baby, and it's going to take time to take off that weight and readjust your body. Good. 10. Here's 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Awesome. And then we're going to go back to deep squats, last set here. Again, if you've been following my videos, you know that 3 sets is usually all that I do. If you want to do more, going up to 5, totally fine. Do what feels comfortable to you. You don't want to overwork. I'm really just easing to it, trying to get my body moving in the day. And like I said, just to feel good. If my body changes over time, great. If it doesn't, I still feel really great. Just getting this movement in with you guys. Here we go. And 10, we're going to go ahead and do those reverse lunges. And something I want you to kind of take with you today is that it's really important to take care of yourself, whether you're in that postpartum journey, whether you are not and you're just wanting to work out. You know, do what feels good to you. Do what's going to make you do your best in the day. And even after a workout, there may be days, you know, where you feel good for just that small period and then something comes up, and that's okay. But at least you know you took care of yourself this morning. You took some time, not even this morning, but even the middle of the day, afternoon, you're taking that 10-15 minutes just to get that body moving, flowing, so that you can feel good about yourself for the rest of the day. What's up, guys? So we are just finishing the lunges here. I know this is odd, but the video did cut out. After you're done with your lunges, you're going to inhale. We're going to do 5 diaphragmatic breaths. So inhale big. You're going to fill your belly with air through the nose, and then you're going to exhale. Squeeze everything in, let all that air out. Inhale big, suck in all that nutrient, oxygen, fill your body, and then exhale. If you need to close your eyes, trust yourself in this process. Inhale big, exhale out. We're going to do 2 more. Inhale big, as much as you can. Relax your mind and your body. You get that nice blood flow for today. Inhale, last inhale. And your mind and body really appreciate that movement. And we're going to go back to the video. What's up, guys? So I think my video cut out. So at the ending, we're going to do 5 diaphragmatic breaths. And then from there, you're just going to relax. And if you need to take more rest, you can definitely do that. But I did want to go ahead and say, if you are enjoying this content, go ahead, like and share with somebody. And if you want to hit that subscribe button to go ahead and get notifications on every time I'm posting these videos, you can definitely do that. I'd love to hear any comments too about how you feel better overall with your workouts and how this is helping you get through your daily life, especially if you're in that postpartum journey, or if you're somebody that is just starting out working out. It's super important that you notice these small little milestones for you. So definitely, like I said, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.